Yo, what's up, Danny? What's going on, dog? Good to see you. How's it going, bro? Go ahead. Shoot, we're just chilling. Trying to figure out what I'm doing, honestly. Trying to set some mods. Definitely gonna need that. What's up, PR Fishing Journal? Good to see you, bro. Y'all doing good today? We just chilling. I was um I was wanting to do my first live fishing, you know what I mean, go down to the pond. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't have service right now, so I'm just kind of chilling at the house on Wi-Fi. I was planning on doing this at 12, but I'm not gonna lie, I got up kind of late and I had some stuff to do, go around town, put in some applications, but we got on here, you know what I'm saying? We're doing good, I think. Um, I do need some new mods, or, mods. Um, I want some ideas for the channel because I want to start doing long form content, like longer videos instead of just shorts, and start trying to actually, focus on YouTube doing things. Oh, hell yeah, Danny. You know what I'm saying? I'll, so I need ideas, basically. Like, I have some ideas as far as, um, pond fishing content, filming at the river with my friends, catfishing and stuff like that. What's up, Yeetus? Is that, did I say that right? I'm gonna call you Yeetus. What's up, bro? So, but yeah, like I have some ideas as far as content that I want to film, but I want to know like what you'd be interested in seeing, basically. So, as far like fishing content, skateboarding, um, I mean, just anything in general. I mean, this is kind of an outdoors channel, so I just want to know basically like, what are you into? What do you think would be a good video? What do you think would you want to see? Am I good at editing? Uh, I've been doing editing for a few years now. I mean, nothing real major. Like I don't have a computer or anything. I do everything on my phone. But it's just a little geek bar. I don't know. I'm a fiend for nicotine, so I just vape a lot, and, you know. But as far as editing, I do pretty well everything on my phone and like through YouTube Studio. Um, I know a lot of people use CapCut. Like I know I've talked to like Silly Salmon and Saving Private Orb. He has. I think he uses CapCut too. So I want to start experimenting with CapCut. Maybe start editing some of my long form videos on there. See how that goes. If not, I might try to find something different. But how about you make a slide on how rare and your best catches were compared to your worst? So Yeetus, in my shorts that I've posted, I do have one that's like, I guess my best catches so far. I've got like 3 foot gar I caught at the river, uh, 2 different 6 pound bass that I've caught in different private ponds around here, and just like some big panfish that I've caught. I mean, that is a good idea though. I should do like maybe not worst catches, but smallest, or uh, male MPB fishing. He's very good with cap cut. All right, for sure. I'm gonna hit up MP, MBP. My bad. I'm not really dyslexic, but like I got weird things with reading and speaking, and I don't know. I'm just kind of awkward, but see, Julie Deeren, dude, what's up, Julie? How you doing? Everybody doing good today? We chilling? What y'all got going on? Let's see if I missed any comments or anything. Do need to focus on getting some more moderators. See, I got Danny, I got PR. Let's see, let's make Edis a moderator. Nope, that's wrong button. It's channel activity. Let's see here. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just kind of going through and adding moderators as I see them. Like people I know, obviously, like Danny and PR Fishing Journal, but some might get removed. You know what I mean? Just as I get to know people, you know what I mean. I don't. It's not that I just don't want to have any situations where I've given somebody a wrench and maybe they're not trustworthy or they're not really using it right. You are unholy. Jeanette, you might not be wrong about that. You might not. But I try my best. So alright, Edis, what you got for a short, bro? You said you got an idea? Head up with my... So, but what were you thinking as far as an idea for a short, Edis? You think like because I've been wanting to do like more camping stuff, like with my buddies. It's just been weird because the river's been fluctuating a lot with the rain. It'll rain for like 3 or 4 days, and the river will be real high, and then it'll go down, and it just fills back up. It's kind of annoying, so we haven't really been fishing the river a whole lot. But I think once it starts getting into fall, and we'll be able to start picking back up on like bass fishing and catfishing. Because man, it's just been so hot here recently. Like nobody going out in the middle of the day to go fish. Nobody's really trying to do anything as far as that goes. Like most of your bass fishing right now in the summertime's happening either early in the morning or later in the evening. At least as far as like me and my friends, like I'm going out at night most of the time because it's just cooler. So I don't know. I try to do like top water fishing at night for bass. And I'll throw out like a Carolina rig or something for catfish too. A lot of people are doing fishing and camping outdoors. Yeah, that's true. That's what I like is like if you think about even 10 years ago on YouTube, not everybody was really doing fishing content or outdoor content, camping. But now you see that almost everybody's making outdoor content. Like, um, there's been a real growth of fishing live streamers and outdoor, YouTubers that have really made a name for themselves in the past five, even 5 to 7, 8 years. Like, people have been doing a lot with this, and I like seeing it. People get out there and they show, they'll give you tips and they'll give you, show you how things work for them. That's why I like going in different live streams and, like Thunderstruck and Stoner and Random Thoughts, like all those guys, Crappy Man, they give you good tips. They tell you what's working, what isn't working, you know, and they're willing to help you out. It's cool. You can make her sure of you going to abandoned rivers, and then you could play some gambling music. Like, let's go gambling until you get a good fish or something. Be honest, Venus, I'm not really into gambling, really. But like, as far as going to abandoned rivers, um, I do that a lot. There's this abandoned lake, probably about a mile or two deep in the woods by my house. I posted it on my shorts, but I want to do another, like, a long form video there, and just kind of showing the place off and doing a little bit of fishing. But as far as like gambling music and shit goes, well, I probably can't say that on here, my bad. But I don't know, listening to music at the river, I like things like CCR and just, I don't know, just kind of that sort of vibe. I know it sounds weird though, but that's the first thing that came by my mind. It's hard to explain. No, I got you. I mean, it makes sense though. It's kind of it's a good idea. You know what I mean? Just going to the river and, like playing cards with your buddies until you get a fish. We do stuff like that, especially if we head out to the river on the weekend. There's always gonna be like somebody's gonna bring a football or a deck of cards, or just something to mess around with while we're waiting on catfish. 210 Outdoors have a great channel too about camping. Heck yeah, I'm gonna pin that so I can remember to check them out. What's up, Jeff? It's my dog. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Give Jeff a wrench. I've seen Jeff in other people's chats too, man. Jeff's cool. You like Jeff over here. But I was gonna say you guys want to see like my tackle and stuff, but I've done shorts on like my tackle and my gear, so I don't know if you guys want to see it or if you have seen it. Also, sorry, my voice is kind of messed up right now. It was my dad's birthday yesterday, and we were all kind of having fun and drinking a little bit, and so my throat's still kind of raspy from, whiskey. But it was a good time, Dad's been he's been working a lot here recently, and it was just kind of nice to take the time off and celebrate with him and just enjoy time together. You know, screw it. I think I am gonna show off some of my tackle anyway, because I like it. I got a lot of tackle. Not a lot of tackle. Let's see here. One sec. Pens. It's not gonna work, is it? There we go. Maybe see a little bit better. But just kind of go through my tackle box a little bit. Oh. So these are all my lures. You know what I'm saying? Everything pretty well categorized together. Like I keep all my frogs together, you know, jerk baits together, all that sort of stuff. But this is actually a lure that my buddy made for me. He made it out of a bunch of like this little I forget what the material's called, like those washer cloths or whatever it is, and it's just a little DIY frog, but I thought it was pretty cool, so I kept it. Got a little Yappa frog here, little Ozark Trail, and another little dollar frog that I got from Walmart. But that's all my frogs. I usually try to, I throw them more because a lot of the vegetation and stuff that we got around here, like lily pads and duckweed, and there's a lot of grass in these ponds. So, but I got a bunch of lures, and some that I've like hand painted, some I've just found. This one's actually a really good one. It's I forget the name of it, but I think it's not on there. I don't remember. But this one, this crankbait right here, is actually the crankbait that I caught both those 6-pounders on. You can tell, I mean, it's been tore up a whole lot, but I still like using it. It's pretty good. Another one that I've hand painted. A few hand painted rattle traps. But I got a good bit of lures, I think, you know. Spinner baits, buzz baits, stuff like that. Nope. Put that back. I mean, I'm not going to show everything that I got because it's kind of excessive. I really don't know that I got that type of time, but take this back. But yeah, I've collected a lot of gear throughout the years and just random crap. I definitely got enough to do some fishing, that's for sure. So, how's everybody's day going? You guys having a good day? Yeah? Good Monday? See if we can get some more mods in here. I should have probably titled this thing better, but I honestly couldn't come up with the title, so I just left the default one. But hopefully next live we can we'll get somewhere, we can get some service, and we'll go fishing and show you guys how I like to catch them. Usually, with it being as hot as it is, like I was saying earlier, right now I'm not doing a whole lot of fishing unless it's like early in the morning or later in the evening to like nighttime. So I do a lot of topwater fishing. I like to watch the hit, especially with something like a frog or even just like a weightless lizard. I like those the Yum watermelon red lizards, and just put it on like a 4/0 hook and just cast it out there by the bank, some weed bed, something. You're guaranteed to get a hit. I like doing that more towards like early springtime. Um, Sometimes it works later in the fall, but right now I'm really just waiting on um, early fall to hit. That way I can start throwing like jerk baits and spinner baits, stuff like that. Fishing's been real slow this summer. I mean, I've caught a handful of good catfish this summer, but bass fishing's been real slow. Those two 6-pounders that I caught them in the late spring, and that was when fish were, really active. But now that it's, later in the summer, it's just been so hot, they've turned off, they're hugging the bottom. So you're not really gonna get much right now unless you're dead sticking or dragging a jig or the Texas rig on bottom. Live bait works pretty good, but I don't know. I haven't been casting it in a whole lot. Let's see here. We got Jeff in here. Is Jeff still in here? I think I made him a mod, didn't I? Yeah, he's a mod. Alright, we got Jeff. We got PR. We got Yeetus. We got one more, don't we? We got Danny. That's right. Okay. So we have. We should have like 4 or 5 mods right now. I think we're doing pretty good for our first live. I mean, it's not anything spectacular. I was really just wanting to get on here and kind of cut up and talk with y'all, see how, see what you guys would like as far as content, and just kind of get some mods on the channel. That way we can kind of help keep the chats clean. I don't really mind religion in the chat as much as I know a lot of other channels, they don't really like religion or politics or anything. I don't mind religion, but politics I do want to keep out of the chat. Just any kind of general hate or disrespect, I'd like to keep out. I don't really mind religion as long as it's like, peaceful and loving. Like when people come into a chat and they're like, God bless you, I hope God looks out for you. I don't mind that. But if you're coming into somebody's chat and you're just being like, hey, God doesn't like this, or, God's looking at you, or whatever, that's where I kind of see is like, people don't want that, or it could be viewed as disrespectful. But I don't mind religion. Just try to keep, politics and hate out of the chat. anything else. Really, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, I just kind of come on here to have fun and talk to y'all, try to get some mods, and just see what's going on. Yeah, talk a little bit. But I am gonna be trying to do some more long form content. I'm gonna be doing more as far as like, it's definitely gonna be a lot more fishing content than skating. I mean, I'm gonna be skating too, but it's, like I said, it's been so hot that you really can't do a whole lot of skating unless there's, you know, you got like a shade or, you know, a bridge or something you can go skate under. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of fishing content, you know, pond hopping, hitting the river, just a lot of that kind of general stuff. But like I said, just let me know what you guys would like to see as far as ideas. Because at the end of the day, I mean, the people watching, you know, it's really up to you as far as what you want to see. So it's not that I'm trying to cater. I guess I kind of am, but I just you know, I want to know what people want to see, like, you know, so I'm doing the right things and being able to build a community of, you know, like-minded people. But as far as the fishing goes, I think my first long form video, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek, but I'm either gonna be doing the video on the abandoned lake, this, you know, about behind my house, about 2 miles in the woods, or I'm gonna do a river video, like catfish camping at the river. Be one of those two, but just let me know what you guys want to see. You know what I mean? As far as in the comments, you know, just let me know what you think about, I guess, what kind of content should be, you know, I should be coming out with. But probably about to get off of here. You know, I'm try to get some more work done around the house and do some more application filling. I'm about tired of roofing in the summertime, but I'm gonna talk to y'all later, you know. So just as like a little recap, I'm gonna start trying to do lives more. I'm gonna be posting more long form content, you know, just longer videos instead of shorts. I'm need some more moderators for sure. I think we got like 4 or 5 in here. But I think the next live that I do, I'm gonna try to make sure it's a long form, a longer live. But I just wanted to make sure that I came on here and, you know, kind of try to talk to some people and get some mods. That way that I could sort of let y'all know what I want to do as far as, you know, the future of the channel, and then also get your ideas so that we could kind of help grow the community and figure out what we want to do. So I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Much love, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully next time we'll be able to do some fishing. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I think this was a good live, you know what I'm saying? So y'all take it easy. Everybody have a good day. Much love.